In this video we will learn about the inventory management. It is one of the critical decisions businesses need to make because bad management of inventories can lead to huge losses. In this session, we will be discussing the importance of inventories and various strategies to manage them. Inventories represent aggregate of those items which are either held for sale in the ordinary course of business or are in the process of production for sale. Examples of inventories are raw materials, finished parts, WIP, finished goods, etc. It is important to have a monetary value to goods to categorize them as inventory. These direct or indirect inventory need to have different strategies to manage them effectively. It is not possible for businesses to not have inventory in terms of buffer stocks. The various reasons to carry inventories are economization of buying or manufacturing cost, to satisfy demand during the period of replenishment, to keep pace with changing market conditions, to take care of contingencies and prevent stockouts, to maintain the production speed and efficiency as well as to satisfy other business constraints like bulk discount on purchase and minimum order quantities. There are various types of inventories. The first one is buffer inventory, which is required to maintain the production during the lead time or procurement of the supplies. In anticipation inventory, the manager expects higher demand in future and hence keep additional raw material to process the order. Cycle inventories are also known as lot size inventory, result from ordering in batches or lot sizes rather than ordering material strictly as per actual requirement. When the goods are being transported from factory to warehouse or from warehouse to a retailer place, or from one factory to another processing factory, such goods are considered as inventory in transit. Decoupling inventories acts as shock absorber or cushion to ensure smooth flow of production, by ensuring the existence of inventories in large quantity at major connecting points of production. Carrying an inventory in the form of raw material or work in process or finished goods involves lot of capital and there is a significant holding cost of these materials. Hence it is important to reduce the level of inventory and make it as less as possible. There are various methods to reduce the inventory. The objectives of these methods are proper utilization of capital, reduction in workload of managers, to have economies of scale in purchasing, to reduce the risk of obsolescence and to have effective production. This will not only reduce cost of inventory, but also improve the service quality for the consumers. These are the various inventory costs. It is important to understand how to calculate this cost so that the total inventory cost should be as less as possible. Inventory carrying or holding cost majorly includes cost of storage of the material in the warehouse. It also includes the cost of record keeping and the cost of preservation. Cost of insurance, cost of deterioration or the obsolescence also included in the inventory carrying cost. The holding cost is generally calculated as a percentage of the value of the product. The ordering cost is the cost involved in placing an order. It was cost of order processing and required paperwork, cost of visit of managers to the vendor plants, the cost of expediting the order inspection and cost toward the quality testing as well as follow-up cost. It is calculated as cost per order into number of orders in a particular period. Another type of cost is setup cost, which is incurred to replenish the stock of an item as well as the cost of production stoppage to enable a machine to change over from one job to another. It includes loss of production during idle time, cost of idle wages, and foregone profit. Stockout cost includes loss incurred due to non-availability of the item when it is required. Stockouts happen due to higher demand rate than calculated, delay in delivery, and rejection in incoming consignment. Stock out at the retail store happens when particular garment is not available on the shelf for sale. The formula for stock out cost is cost of being short of 1 unit multiplied by average number of units short, whereas the average number of short units is calculated as minimum shortage units plus maximum shortage units divided by 2 and multiplied by the time period of shortage. Stock out causes loss of profit and customer dissatisfaction at the retail level. At manufacturing level, it may increase the penalty for delayed shipments as well as the overtime cost for faster production. In textile and garment industry, supply chain starts from fiber processing to garment making. The raw material takes many shapes and involves lot of transportation from ginning factory to garment processing factory. These activities may cost 5 to 10% of the value of the final product. Thus, it is critical to reduce such activities. Also, to reduce the issues created by bad management of inventory, it is required to maintain the correct level of stock. As the inventory can be direct or indirect material, it has to be controlled item-wise on the basis of cost of the item, criticality, lead time of procurement, consumption pattern, procurement difficulties, etc. Depending upon this criteria, there are various methods for inventory control. Let's discuss it one by one. In ABC analysis, items are classified into A, B and C according to their annual cost volume consumption. A items are 10 to 20% of the total items that account for 70 to 85% of the total money spent on materials. B items are 20 to 30% of the total items in quantity and 10 to 25% in value. C items 60 to 70% of the total items in quantity and 5 to 15% in value. The x-axis in the graph indicates cumulative percent of items and y-axis indicates cumulative percent of annual usage value. A category items are less in number but high in value, whereas C category items are more in numbers but less in value. In VED analysis, classification is done on the criticality of the inventory items. Items without which the production will come to halt are classified as vital. In this, lead time may be high or the product may be non-standard. Items whose stock-out costs are high and non-availability can reduce the efficiency of system are categorized as essentials. Items which do not cause production loss or stock-out, but availability of such items will lead to increase in efficiency and reduction in failure are categorized as desirable. In this technique of inventory management, goods are categorized as fast-moving, slow-moving or non-moving. The categorization depends on the consumption pattern of items and may differ as per the type of industry. In garment industry, fabric, trims may be fast-moving, fusing may be slow-moving, whereas old paper patterns and printing screens may be non-moving. In this method, the items are categorized as per the unit price of the items. In garment industry, fabric may be high value, trims may be medium value and threads may be of low value items. In this method the items are classified as per the issues in the convenience of procurement. Some items which are in short supply or imported are scarce items. Those items are local but not easy to procure are categorized as difficult and which are readily available in local market are categorized as easy to obtain. Other methods are GOLF, that is, government, ordinary, local and foreign which are based on the source of the items. Items can also be categorized as seasonal or off-seasonal depending upon the time of availability. Also, depending upon the value of in-hand inventory, the items can be classified as high value, that is X, moderate value, that is Y, and low value, that is Z. Inventory control method may change as per the type of inventory. In order to manage the level and value of the inventory, it is important to place the order of the items correctly. Economic order quantity, EOQ, is a method of calculating the ideal order size to meet demand without overspending. It considers the cost of ordering the items and cost of holding the inventory. EOQ is the order quantity, which balances the trade-off between these two costs. A point where the total cost is the lowest gives you the quantity to be ordered each time. It is a simple method of calculation, which gives guidance to the procurement manager. But it has certain shortcomings. For example, it assumes constant demand. It doesn't consider other factors like product quality, vendor reliability, or customer service. It doesn't account for current stock levels, doesn't account for lead times, and has to be calculated for each inventory item. The formula for EOQ is called as Wilson or Harris lot size formula. It considers annual consumptions of item, ordering cost per order, and holding cost per unit. Now check these data points. Now, pause the video and try to calculate the EOQ, number of orders, total inventory cost, and the reordering point. Please add your answer in the comment section below. Hope you got the basics of the inventory management. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for listening.